career, and they're also yacht sailors. Some of them are yacht sailors at the moment, racing frequently in Istanbul, Izmir, so in Turkey. So yeah, there are very good sailors actually out there, and it's some. I think for them it's a matter of getting used to the game in the early stages. So if they are getting better, controlling better during their development stage in the game, they'll have a much better position. Speaking of which, these guys are all good sailors.
Yeah. And this is why we can see when they're doing the race here, they're acting like sailors. They know the strategy, they know the tactics, they can read the radar. It's such a pleasure to see. But we can also see that they are quite new to the game. As I said earlier, they're not penalizing each other, they're not taking any risk. Better be safe than sorry. Where when we see a player like yourself and Wind Whisper, we normally see you guys, if you can't do it, then you penalize the opponent just beside you. So 20 skippers, one Goldfleet. We are getting ready. And Norman, what do you want to say into that with the penalties?
Again, with the penalties, most of the time I can see myself penalizing if I can, not to be a pirate. But again, I'm keep learning that sometimes I have to race my race without worrying too much that somebody's coming too close, because it may, in the end, turn out to be making a mistake and you get penalized yourself and you lose the race that way. So sometimes just stay focused on your course, follow your nose, and off you go.
Yeah. So, for example, Ajan, the boat Ajan is Mr. Emre Bilgen, and he's one of our trainer in Istanbul Sailing Club. He's an optimist trainer for the beginners, and he's a very good guy. He's competing in this virtual sailing, and I think it is really good for also a trainer to compete here, and I think they may even encourage the youngsters to play and maybe develop themselves in analytically during these races.
Yeah.
Right? I agree. And here we go.
1 minute to get in position. We are in the 49er, so it's going to be a fast, strategic, and tactic game. They're going to slide with it. So, who do you think will go all the way? Will the two leading boats, Tour 82 and I couldn't remember who was the leading and the other one. Let's go in and watch.
Well,
Yeah.
882, 886 and Tour 6 were leading in all the other groups.
Yeah.
And so I think 1 minute. I think people are just quitting because somebody isn't in the race right now. Let me see. Um, I don't know what's happening right now. If people just
There are 15
are,
players at the moment, so 5 players are missing out, but there's 20 seconds to start. As we normally say in the admin team, this is how it
maybe,
goes. So it's the Goldfleet and a Havuk, you're the admin. Are we going? Are
yeah,
we not
right.
going? There we are. 5 seconds to start.
So yeah, the start is on, and yeah, we
Super.
see Ajan having a good start, and from the right hand side, there's a shift to the right as you can see, but the left side of the course has a wind shift to the left. But I think it's clever to stay in the middle because you and will
Yes, we
yes
can.
I can. Mhm.
We are in the left-hand side at the moment. We're just switching link here. Havuk and Norman are still with me. We're just switching server because Havuk is sitting on a hotel Wi-Fi. There's a Kate coming in. So right now it's Kanobuto. They are in the lead.
Yeah, John Obuter is a good sailor. I think he's in the second position in his group. So he was in the second position. He's a promising sailor, and you saw that Tour 886 is catching up, and it's a
We're gonna have a little bit
close
of a
one.
congestion going on right now at the top mark when these boats coming in from the port side because they're here we go. 1, 2 penalties. 3. There's a third. Nope. Second keeps it nicely. Yusuf giving the penalty to the other boat, and there's a more coming up. Crunching. Boom, boom, boom. 1 penalty. Lots of slowdown time. So go back to the front. Here we are. Wind shadow is being thrown. Chan is leading still, and Brizan in second. And then two are duking it out at the bottom mark. Both are going to the right side. No,
Yeah.
they're splitting up. Okay. Good.
Okay, tight mark turn. All right.
Penalty
So
right to Ashan, got a penalty. Was good in space, but now he has a penalty, slowing down. The other people are going to catch up with him. Yes, he just ran into the mark, so he didn't miss it. But then somebody's in the irons right there, stalled the boat, not going anywhere. So
John, John and Badr are competing for the first place. They're quite close to each other, and Tour 886 is close to the third place, and he's going to compete against Onur in the downwind. So the guys are quite close to each other, and let's see how are they're going to fight with each other in the downwind. Because you looking at the map at the left hand side, there's some good wind, and the sheet is in your favor too.
Right, these two boats definitely having at it, and he's going to tack over both. Boom, throwing some wind on him. 15 meters, 14 meters. Now he's going to win this race.
Yeah.
So no changes there, but a nice try.
Yes.
No changes. Now the shift is happening up there in 5th and 6th. Lots of things right there. That's where the action is. And nice try. He went away from it, so he did not get penalized. These two are going to finish it out in the finish line. It's going to be a tight race. See who's going to come in. The Turkish boat, the white one in 4th. 5th is Turk. 5th, 6th is Kamordu. 7th is Erank. And 8th is Ajan. All right.
Ajan, yes. So, all right. Let me try to get that for you.
Yusuf came in at 14th. That's late. Is that right?
Yes. Yes. So John won the race, and quite easily, I suppose. And Bahadur tried to catch up. Onur, 3rd place. 886 Barış is in the 4th place. Tour 401, 5th place. Kerim Ordu, 6th place. Ercan, 7th. Ajan, 8th. Tour 6, who was leading the Group B, I suppose, is 9th place. Cem Gözen, 10th place. Tour 193 is 11th. Eren Koncagur, 12th. Yusuf T, 13th. Tour 82, 14th. And the other Turkish boat, 15th. Altınkut, 16th. Münifcan Çınay, 17th. And I suppose that's it. Some of our guys, unfortunately, they were disconnected during the start, after the start. So, for example, Doğa Arıbaş, he couldn't race this race, unfortunately. But unfortunately, sometimes even in real life, things happen. Like you break your mast, you break your rudder, and there may be some unfortunate situations that you face. So we can maybe match things like this to